The feds are looking to sentence Roger Stone, a fucking inbred that blows 45, just to 7 to 9 years in prison. He should be getting longer than that for the crimes he's committed. He should be getting life. Washington, coming out of Washington, prosecutors are asking a judge to sentence 45 blower Roger Stone to serve between 7 to 9 years in prison after his conviction on witness tampering and obstruction charges. Stone, who is scheduled to be sentenced next week, was convicted in November of a 7-count indictment that accused him of lying to Congress, which he always does lie. He always lies. I said if he's a 45 blower, they're always going to lie. Tampering with the witness and obstructing the House investigation into whether the 45 campaign coordinated with Russia to tip the 2016 election. He is the sixth 45 aide blower to be convicted of charges brought as part of a special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation. In a sentencing memorandum filed Monday, prosecutors asked for Stone to serve between 87 and 108 months in federal prison in accordance with federal sentencing guidelines, such as a sentence would send a message to deter others who might consider lying, obstructing a congressional probe, or tampering of witnesses. They charged in the filing that Stone decided to double and triple down on his criminal conduct by tampering with the witness 4 months in order to make sure his obstruction would be successful. Stone's actions were not a one-off mistake in judgment, nor were his false statements made in the heat of the moment. They were nowhere close to that, prosecutors wrote in the court papers. Stone has denied any wrongdoing and consistently criticized the case against him as politically motivated, which it wasn't. He did not take the stand during his trial, and his lawyers did not call any witnesses in his defense. The evidence presented in the trial didn't directly address there was insufficient evidence to prove a criminal conspiracy between the 45 campaign and Russia to tip the outcome of the 2016 election in 45's favor, but it did provide new insight in the scramble inside the 45 campaign when it was revealed in July 2016 that the anti-secrecy site WikiLeaks was in possession of more than 190 emails, 19,000 emails hacked from the servers of the Democratic National Committee. Witnesses in the case testified that 45's campaign reviewed Stone as an access point to WikiLeaks and tried to use him to get advance word about hacked emails damaging to Hillary. Prosecutors allege Stone lied to Congress about his conversations about WikiLeaks with New York radio host and comedian Randy Credico, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, who scored an interview with WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange in 2016 when he was avoiding prosecution by sheltering in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, and conservative writer and conspiracy theorist Jerome Corsi. During the 2016 campaign, Stone had mentioned in interviews and public appearances that he was in contact with Assange through a trusted intermediary, and hinted at inside knowledge of WikiLeaks plans, but he started pressing Credico to broker a contract, and Credico testified that he told Stone to work through his own intermediary. Earlier testimony revealed that Stone, while appearing before the House Intelligence Committee, named Credico as his intermediary to Assange and pressured Credico not to contradict him. After Credico was contacted by Congress, he reached out to Stone, who told him he should stonewall it and plead the fifth, he testified. Credico also testified during Stone's trial that Stone repeatedly told him to do a Frank Vitangeli, a reference to a character in The Godfather Part 2 who lies before Congress, which he did. Yeah, I've seen the movie, so I know what he's talking about. Prosecutors also charged that Stone had threatened Credico's therapy dog, Bianca, saying he was going to take that dog away from him.